First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Bengals at 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
It's so close. Please get it together. Get it in. Something happened. Come on. Big play.
Ready, break.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Swift. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Flush to his right. Keeps himself upright. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jalen Waddle
with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down.
They've got his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Flushed out right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Come on.
This is 2nd and 8. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Lewis seen.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Richardson now on second down. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On third down, here comes Swift. A beautiful fake. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
First and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
And his throw's going to be...
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Well, he's going to go for it all.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Now Davis fumbles it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
A final shot before half for Lance.
He'll buy some time right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 17.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. A give for Taylor running right side. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Lance wants to change him up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The catch is made. Past the 20. And they're able to pick up the 1st and keep possession. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. worked his way back inside, and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
52. Look, 52.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Trey Lance
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
Ready?
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Who wants my jersey? Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Room here to run. Now he's free at the 35. DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 167 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.